Tyrant Terminator! Yo, what's good, TTA family? Back at y'all with another one. And today we are at the Village Hall, the Welcome Center, though. We had to come out here, man. I figure I'd do a quick follow-up on those violations that was perpetrated against us just the other day. Even though they accept our FOIA, I feel like them calling the cops on us, you know, it's kind of like indifferent. You know, at the school district just the other day. And matter of fact, the original video will be in the description. Matter of fact, you guys check this clip out right quick. And officers, your body cam on?
One of the teachers just called real quick. We'll go on lockdown.
9422 10-4. They can release it. Okay.
The school was on lockdown?
Can you tell them, because this is a social teacher in a classroom?
Sorry. 10-4. I'll do that.
So real quick, officers, your body cam on?
Yes, my body
Okay,
cam
and did I just hear that right, that the school has been placed on lockdown?
Yes.
Wow, I think that's...
said that they couldn't identify you as a parent and you didn't look familiar, so they were concerned for whatever reason. I'll let them know to lift that.
Oh, wow. So yeah, guys, as you guys can see, man, the superintendent told the principal that day at the administration office to call the police. You know, they locked the school down like it was an active shooter and things of that nature. So we're coming in to, you know, I just read a lot of you guys' comments. You guys opened my mind to a lot of different not opportunities, but possibilities. And we're gonna go through with this, man, because I'm starting to rethink this thing, and I think more happened than the eyes could see that day, especially for me. So we're gonna go in here and see if we can talk to someone of a higher authority. You guys stay tuned.
Welcome Center, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I have to come in today to file some paperwork.
Paperwork for what, I'm sorry?
Some FOIA requests.
Okay, let me hold on one moment, okay? I'll be right out, and I'm going to open the door, then I want you to sit at the black chairs right there, okay?
Okay.
First door on the left.
All right. First door on the left. Hi, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. What's your name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Okay, so like I said, I was trying to come in and file a FOIA and actually speak to someone of a higher authority. We had an incident that kind of took place a few days ago at we thought was the district, but this is actually the district
This
here.
is the district
So
office.
you guys
The
moved
yes.
here.
The district office is pretty much where everybody's spread everywhere because there's so many people.
So many. Okay, I can understand that. So yeah, and file a complaint. So who do I speak with in terms?
Go ahead and have a seat. Let me see if Miss Heather Bennett is here.
Okay, appreciate
go ahead and have a
it.
seat.
All righty. So she says she's gonna go and see if Mrs. Heather Bennett is here. That's who they referred us to the last time. So we'll see. Y'all stay tuned.
Hi.
Hello.
Mr. James?
Yeah, you Heather?
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Like I was just explaining to the young lady who let me in, you're the FOIA officer, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna file an additional FOIA today just for some records. All righty, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So I'm gonna definitely file another FOIA for additional records, but I need to speak with someone that was over. Well, I spoke to the superintendent and he was over the principal that we ain't had an encounter with, but I need to speak with someone that's over even the superintendents because I need to file an official complaint about the events that took place the other day.
Okay. You can speak with me. I'm Deputy Superintendent for the school district.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Do you mind if I just put my stuff
For
down?
sure, for sure.
I'll get you a paper. You can write out the official.
Okay, thanks. So she said she's the deputy superintendent, so we'll definitely be talking to her. Y'all stay tuned.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Here's my card.
All righty.
So,
Okay.
you have a follow-up for you? Or
So,
just like-
well, the FOIA is going to be for additional requested materials. I requested some materials 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Did they forward that over to you?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I know you guys have 5 days as law. I can understand that. So I'm going to request some more things. My complaint though is going to be surrounding the superintendents. There's 2 superintendents that came out and encountered us that day, and they did convey to me on camera that from their direction, they told Sarah to call the police, a non-emergency. However, I believe, this is my own belief, I believe that it couldn't have been conveyed as a non-emergency when the school went on lockdown. We all know that a lockdown is not non-emergency.
It wasn't a lockdown, though. We have different levels. I think Eric explained on Monday, was it yesterday, Monday, that you stopped by?
Really? Was he one of the superintendents?
Yes.
Because I know one of them was a doctor, right?
Yes.
Doctor
Kurt
something.
Rowling, he's our assistant superintendent for schools.
Okay.
And then Eric Apgar is our assistant superintendent for ed services.
Okay, right. So he to be honest, they didn't. They actually concurred. They agreed that it was a lock. They admitted that, yeah, it was a lockdown. I even heard it over the dispatch. So it was the officer's radio.
That was their conversation through the police department. That was not ours. There's different levels that we can put our schools into for different alerts.
Really?
Ours was called secure.
Okay.
I think you probably understand. In a school, they're not used to the FOIAs coming directly to their building.
I understand that. I can understand
they
that.
figured out what the situation was.
I mean, Heather, right? I want to make sure I get. Okay, I can understand, school and kids and things of that nature, right? But that's my whole thing. So what I'm going to request here is, I want to request how many times has that location went on that type of secured lockdown for the reasons that was given to me, because the reasons was given to me is because I wasn't recognized as a parent and they didn't know who I was. This is precisely what the superintendents told me, the reason why they went into that type of lockdown, a secure lockdown, or however you want to call it. So I just want to be able to see if that's a practice that the Round Lake Schools District is implemented, then I can understand if it's happening to multiple people. But if it's not, then I'm being singled out, and that's indifferent. And that's a whole nother ball game. So that's the reason for the FOIA. And the complaint, my complaint would be also that the police were called for nothing illegal. Like, and just a crazy thing real quick, Heather. If that was the actual case, because when I first got there, I conveyed it to Sarah. I say, Sarah, I need to file a FOIA. She was unfamiliar. She didn't know. Okay, granted. She obviously told the superintendents that over the phone because he told me that he had a conversation with Sarah. And they still called the cops, even knowing why I was there. I can understand if I was walking around the parking lot, doing things, not answering questions, but I actually had a dialogue with her and told her.
It was the video that became concerning. So
the video.
I saw your video.
Okay.
So from your perspective, it obviously you were taking video of the notices that were on the door.
That's correct.
From inside, it looked like you were trying to video inside of the school.
Okay.
That's not like normal. We don't see that in our schools.
You know what? It might not be normal, but it wasn't illegal. That's my thing. Like when you call the cops,
the climate that we're living in these days with the things that are happening at schools.
But Heather, I'm gonna be perfect.
Just being safe.
I can understand the safety, right? But I don't want you guys, like, even around the country in its entirety. There's no way that you guys, as public officials, school personnel, should use kids' safety as a way to infringe on anyone else's rights, though. Either. I'm to being perfectly honest.
I mean, that's your perspective, and that's totally fine.
Well, I mean,
that wasn't ours. We're just trying to keep everybody safe in the building until we figured out what was going on.
Okay, and then again, and like I said, that will definitely be 100% understandable, especially if this is a practice or some type of policy that's documented stating that this is appropriate protocol for the school districts in Round Lake, because then it means everybody is subject to this same exact thing that was perpetrated against me.
Well, I can tell you nobody has ever come to our school buildings and with a camera at our doors.
Okay, but so, what can I ask you, has that location ever been locked down?
In a secure?
Yeah.
We've had various different things that have occurred. Yes.
Okay, so I'm talking about that building.
I'm sure. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Oh, you don't know for sure.
I
Okay.
mean, we'll get the report for you.
Okay,
We'll
Rick.
show
Okay,
you.
because because that's what I'm saying. It's definitely going to look like I'm being singled out that day. It's going to look like that if there's no evidence pointing to that this. Oh, this is protocol. This is the procedures that we take.
Sure.
I mean, you
I'll
know
give
that.
all our procedures.
Huh?
Happy to do that.
Oh, what'd you say, ma'am? I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
The procedures, if you're requesting
Oh,
through FOIA,
definitely.
we'll
So
absolutely get that to you.
Okay, for sure. So we'll fill that out, and like I say, that's going to be my complaint. Obviously, you have the pad and pen to take down the
want me to
complaint.
write it, or
I
you
can it's up to you. Whatever should
totally up
should be
to you.
convenient for you. I mean,
I just want to make sure I portray it correctly. So
yeah,
if you
for
prefer to
sure.
write it,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
fine.
well, I'll sign it then if that's the case. I like to proofread it for you just in case
So
it
what-
made any more
what do you
mistakes.
write?
Basically, that the superintendents, I guess, would that be considered? Because when I went there, it was it said something about that was supposed to be District 116. Obviously, the building is
Yeah,
here.
we're moving out of that.
Okay, because the signs that say it's there though.
I know.
Okay.
Like
So it's
literally
confusing.
we're in the middle of moving out. We have a couple departments still over there.
Okay.
We're in like 3 different locations right now.
Oh, okay, I can understand
We have
that.
a main office.
Okay, so that location, the superintendents was instructed someone to call the police on a citizen for trying to exercise a right.
Some, there was, seemed like there were people here this morning.
Okay.
And let me see, how can I say, by the superintendents having this supervisory role, and discretionary authority to make the appropriate decisive decisions they should know that calling the police on a citizen on a citizen for calling the police on a citizen that was exercising a right.
Something to write on here.
Oh, okay. Could possibly subject that individual to a potential harm which they did absolutely nothing to abate it. That's the gist of it.
Okay.
And so that'll be the actual complaint. Like I said, you wrote down word for word, obviously what I said. I proofread it. I get a Xerox copy from you. We could do the FOIA again for the requested
Okay.
materials, and we'll be good to go.
Do you want me to type it up? My handwriting isn't the best. But can you read it?
You don't have, I mean, well, you're probably pretty fast at type. You wrote this up pretty fast. You wrote it faster than me. Let me see. I can, okay. That's correct. Yep, I can read it. Alrighty.
Date and time there for you.
Okay. then should I put I can put a number down here just in case anyone else would need to give me a ring. And that should suffice.
I want to confirm your email address. I have it written, but
Okay.
I want to make sure I had it right. 'Cause
Okay.
It could have been an H or it could have been a T. So
Okay.
I was hoping.
So it's TTA News 04 at Gmail.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to fill this out or do you want me to do that?
Yeah, I can fill it out. You can actually, if you want to get the copy of that, I should be quickly done with this.
All right.
For sure. Appreciate it. So, TTA family, gonna fill this for you out. And we'll be right back. You guys stay tuned.
Documents indicating when and every time the ASC location was placed on a secured lockdown, and a copy of the Round Lake School District policy stating when a lockdown is appropriate to enact.
That's correct.
Okay, so just a lockdown, or do you want the reference? We have different levels of alerts that we have at the buildings.
Well,
Because if you're asking for a lockdown, you're not going to get yesterday or Mondays in that report,
I wouldn't.
right?
Why not?
Because it wasn't a lockdown. It was
Well,
called a secure.
I understand what you're saying, Heather, but I'm just telling you what was conveyed to me. Now, I mean, if you guys are, and I mean this with all due respect, if it's being switched, that's one thing, but I'm just saying what was actually spoken to me.
I believe what we'll be able to share with you is the date and time of the alert.
Okay.
And it tells you it's secure. If it were a lockdown, it would say lockdown.
Well, you know what? Let's go with that. That's cool too. I'll go with whatever's documented, and then someone would have to, decide which was which. If it says secured, like if you give me some documents stating that the day I was there, it was under secure and not locked down, then that's one thing. But we still have those superintendents and even the cops saying that it was a lockdown. So I'll take what you have though in terms of paperwork. So we'll go from
Okay,
there.
so you just want that day?
Well, I want exactly what that says. So every time that location went on that specific type of lockdown. So I put the word in there that you're using right now, which is secured, but I put lockdown in parentheses.
All right.
In
so
quotations.
Is it okay with you if I just give you both the secure and lockdown?
There you go. There you go. For that location, and then like I said, Round Lake's school district's policy when it's So that'd be great.
Okay. Do you want any other of our schools reports or just
Um,
that location?
We can go with that location for now. Just for now. For now.
Sounds good.
And then like I said, get a copy of it stamped, or you can sign it again like it's received, and we'll be good to go. All righty. Hello. So TTA family, just seems to me that she's trying to change. I guess secure sounds more less than the actual words of lockdown, but the superintendents agreed. They confirmed it rather that it was a lockdown, and we heard even when the cop came out on this dispatch, they even said it. So we'll have to see. Definitely gonna have to see. It seems like Heather, she said she watched the video. Obviously, you guys made numerous calls and stuff, so we'll see. Y'all stay tuned. All righty.
You got your copy?
Yep. I'm gonna leave your card. And we should be good to go, Heather. So, last question. So with the complaint, who does it forward to in terms of an investigation? Is it you or somebody else? Or
I'll share it with our superintendent and I'll forward it to our Board of Education members as well.
Board of Education. So who is you guys, the superintendent?
Don Mendoza.
Dom Mendoza?
Yes.
Mendoza, okay, and that's a he or she, I'm not sure. He, okay. So but you're the deputy superintendent, and you were over those guys from the other day.
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate it, Heather. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, TTA family. So from the top, man, like I said, just wanted to do a brief update. That situation, like I said, man, read a lot of you guys' comments, man, TTA family members, man. And this is what I'm saying, man. We got to work together, man. That's why I'll never ever want to call you guys followers and my subscribers, and you guys are family. You know, you put a lot on my mind. That's the reason why I did the follow-up. But just 2 days later, right back out here. So I was able to speak to Heather. And it seems to me, y'all let me know though. Y'all let me know what y'all really think, man, in the comments, because to me it appears that she's trying to lessen it. And what I mean by that is obviously the lockdown, you can tell by her whole mannerisms and the way that we're having the conversations. The word lockdown is way more extreme than saying secure. So she said, no, it wasn't a lockdown. It was just, everybody's secure in place. But we heard, even if you guys have to go back and watch the video, you're going to see the cop come out from talking to Sarah, and you can hear on his radio the dispatch confirming it. School is on lockdown. Then when the cop came out, I reconfirmed it with him. I said, wait a minute, officer, did I just hear that the school's on lockdown? The officer said yes. Then, to top it all the way off, those two superintendents have confirmed it. And they said, yes, the school is on lockdown because they didn't know who you were and they didn't recognize you as a parent. Now today, Miss Heather here is saying secured. I don't know if they're trying to switch it, but if they are, it's for reasons that's apparent. It's obvious why. But we're gonna go from there. Once we get these requested materials, but like I said, I want to be able to see their policy. Is it a practice? Because if it's numerous of people that goes through this, then that's a practice. It might be an illegal practice. But if it isn't, then that means they're being indifferent towards me. And that's going to be a whole nother ball game. So we'll see. But in any event, man, I love you guys wholeheartedly. Just want to give y'all a quick update real quick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff been pondering and on my mind and plaguing my mind, So we had to come out here and knock it out real quick. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscription button, man. We got a lot of stuff getting ready to come up. We are back live Sunday. This Sunday coming up, 2 p.m. Central. We're live, man, so you could call in and talk to TTA and the family members. Y'all want to make sure y'all do not miss that. And like I said, we got this whole month of December is huge, man. We got some big announcements coming. Next week, matter of fact, prepare yourselves. Huge announcements. Big announcements. So that's how that cookie is going to crumble today. So let me think. Is there anything else I got to tell you guys? Nope, that'll be it. So until the next time, stay tuned.